Hi, welcome back to Rebecca's Travels, or if you're watching my lifestyle channel, hi, welcome back to Rebecca's Lifestyle. Hi, how are you all doing? I hope everybody's as well as possible. Today I'm going to be doing Swadlincote Part 3, which is the town centre. So let's have a walk around and see what we find. And if you haven't subscribed to my travel and my lifestyle channel on YouTube, please subscribe, and don't forget to follow my TikTok channel if you haven't already done so on TikTok. I love talking about travel and lifestyle. So we've got Tailored Tattoo Studio, South Derbyshire Information Centre. Looks like another tourist information centre, which is always good. And to see, behind me here is Time of the Avengers Market Town Hall, erected 1861 by public subscription. There's an event going on, Swadlincote Festival of Words, 19th to the 22nd of March 2026. Author, poet, performances, interviews, workshop, local author showcase, open mic nights, children's play, Imaginariism, so you can go on to that. And it's now the town hall. Again, it hosts public events and there's some seating. Yeah, go down there to get to the bus station. It's a lovely square, this is. It has a tree and some seating. And lovely woodlands. There's the Sir Nigel Gresley Witherspoon's free house with seating inside and outside. Again, there's a maps telling you all the events. The Ducky Deli jacket potatoes. And it tells you all about Swadlincote town centre, about the earth of wealth. And it also gives you a map. So this is called the Delph, or the Delph Square. Swadlincote Heritage Lottery Fund. And then the map also has a key. Again, Tourist Information Centre. And next door to it is your local air ambulance charity shop. And you can donate your stuff there if you want to. Then there's Mimosa Hair and Beauty, Papa John's Pizza. Down this way, Royals Barber, RSP A Burton Beauty Bubble Saloon at the top. So sometimes you get two buildings that is multifunctional. Then you've got Greg's here, and then Boots, St Giles Hospice, Cayley Colwell Estate Agents, British Finance with mortgages. Then you've got William Hill and Card Factory, TS Barbers, YMCA, Swadlincote Food and Wine, a Max Spellman photo expert. Looks like we have a Bosca playing. There's Fast Cash, Yum Yum Sweet Company, Playland Amusement, Salts, Specsavers. There's a free cash withdrawal at and a pay zone. So Delft Dental Practice. There's also a Morrison's. It looks like they've moved Morrison's to a different place at Swadlincote. Blades of Gold. It's a Barber's. We've got some more seating, which is good to see, and greenery like trees. Then there's Bonkers Essentials, all your essentials, mega discount, value for money, Superdrug, Pound Stretchers, Your Move, and PDSA. It also, there's a signpost saying tourist information, community voluntary support, post office, marketplace that way. Then the Pipeworks and Swadlincote snow sports centre that way. We also have Peacocks and Hallmark and Pound Stretchers. And then we have Ladbrokes here, Diamond Nails, David Wynn Insurance Services, Churchill's Traditional Sweet Shop, Swadlincote. And then we've got an independent Colliers Butchers Limited, Noble Robbins, Vintage Antiques and Gifts. Then we've got Tanning Shop, Alpha Cars, Private Eye, Potts Bank Passage, or this way, Hair and Grace Hair and Beauty. And then we get to number 60, which is Nails and Beauty and Aesthetics by Lauren, piercing appointment only. Then CM Hair Design, Curly Magpie Wonderful Shop, so it looks like it's got some plants to sell and other gifts. I think I might pop in there later. And Arvis Hair and Beauty, discount DIY store, open 6 days a week. KC Fish Bar and Cafeteria. Then we've got the Foresters Arms Pub, Mark Stevens Family Funeral Directors, and a flower shop, Mrs Bouquet's Flowers, Count on Us B, KPS, Accounting and Tax Advisors, Vape HQ, Empire Computers, and Swadlincote Carpet and Bed Sales. Then there's Nomad Tattoo Company, then Fortune Garden, and US Chicken and Pizza. Some of these places might not open in the day, but they might open at night time. Then there's John Mills Curtains and Blinds. What we've got here, some more ballards, some planting, and this takes you to the Pipeworks. And Tough Luck, Tattoo, Swadlincote, Podery Clinic, Homestead, American and UK nails. Then we've got the Baptist Chapel. Again, Swadlincote Snow Sports Centre that way. Bus station, library, toilets, all that way. Town centre, visitor information, community, voluntary support, and post office that way. So let's have a look up here. There's a place to hang on to. This is another car park. WeBuyAnyCar.com, the Odeon Cinema. Car park valeting. Then there's Swadlincote Morrison's. Again, it also has a clock on, which is handy. Click and collect that way. There's Odeon and Prezio and Costa, all up here. Lloyd's Bank is also up here, but again, it's how long Lloyd's Bank is going to be open for. Impost lockers up here. Parent and toddler car parking. So you have to go up this way. And you can give your old clothes a new home with the clothes bank. Smoking place at Morrison's. Garden centre, that'll be open like end of March, or at least it is in the Colville one where I work. So yes, that's the Morrison's and car park. There's probably that probably only opens at certain times. So I would like to stop this video here.